100 strong. What's that word, family? Hey, man, check this out. A lot of people been coming to me saying, look, what do you think about TJ Holmes and Amy Roebuck? The affair, man. They broke up with their spouses back in August. Both of them broke up with their spouses together back in August. I'm going to show y'all a picture real quick, though. All right, so here we go. It's TJ Holmes. It's Amy Roebuck. As you can see, TJ Holmes is a black man and Amy Roebuck is a white woman. And TJ Holmes, man, he was married to a black lady. Yeah. So he wasn't a brother that was already, you know what I'm saying, playing in the snow, as they say. He just started playing in the snow, I'm guessing. But he was married to a black woman for, I think, the past 10 years, man. These two actually got married to their husband and their wife. Actually got married to their husband and their wife the same year, in the same fucking month. How about that? And they ended up leaving each other. They ended up leaving their husband and their wife, you know what I'm saying, in the same month. But it's a couple of things going on with this situation that I don't like, right? I just saw a video and they was portraying TJ Holmes as if he started this affair or some type of way like that, like blaming him, talking about making it seem like it was more scandalous. He was with his wife. You know what I'm saying? No, they've been broken up for months. In fact, he was going to his own apartment when he was hanging out with Amy. They've been broken up. He had his own fucking apartment. His wife did say that she didn't know that they was, you know, she thought that they were trying to rekindle the relationship. But, you know, a lot of black women, man, they don't compete. As Kevin Samuels would say, they don't compete for the man. This white woman was behind the scenes competing for your husband while your husband was trying to reconcile with you. I'm going to say that. She was competing for your husband while you were separated, probably hanging low, having a hot girl summer, hanging out with your friends, all of that shit. His co-host, the white lady, which is 49 and he's what, 45? You know what I'm saying? So she's a few years older than this guy. And her white husband that she left, in the publication I just saw, they didn't even bring, you know, her cheating up. They only brought up TJ Holmes cheating on his black wife. So what does this mean for black America, man? What does this mean for black women, right? It shows that even when you got the man, you can't keep him. You can't keep him. You can't compete. You know, I'm not saying that she wasn't trying to keep her marriage together, but he felt like it wasn't worth it. You know what I'm saying? So when it all boils down, he felt like it wasn't worth it. So it's a comment that was made, and I want to read it to you. It says, this TJ Holmes, Amy Roebuck affair is extra wild because they were hanging out together with their spouses like two couples that are friends. He really had his wife out here kikiing and breaking bread with his side bitch. You know, that's a black woman right there that made that comment, that particular comment. That was a black woman who made that particular comment. Well, what about Amy? She had her husband kikiing with the other man. Remember Steph Curry, his mom and his dad broke up and they started dating the same couple. Remember that shit happened? So don't act like this is hella weird. The weirdest shit I ever seen when it comes to couples and relationships doing this internet stuff is when Steph Curry, his mom and his dad broke up. She started dating this guy, and guess what? Steph Curry's father, he went out with the guy's ex-wife. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 weeks later. Now that was some crazy shit. That could have been for publicity or whatever, but that was some crazy shit. This is normal right here. His work wife ended up being his real wife or his girlfriend. Maybe he don't want another wife, because that's the way niggas is going. The only reason a man really want a woman to be his wife nowadays, it seems like, is to take care of his affairs if he passes away. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she can take care of the you know, the funeral and all his final expenses. They just together. They might not get married. Now, the scandalous part about this whole situation is they was co-workers, right? So what does that mean? That means nothing, man. They were both anchors. They were both around each other. So The only thing that could have happened that would have made this more clearer to most people is if they would have actually went through with the divorces. Let them be finalized before they would have said, hey, we're a couple. We've been knowing each other for the past, I don't know how many years we've been knowing each other this long. But I do believe his wife didn't compete for him. You know what I'm saying? She figured she had him. She figured it was probably just a breakup. But why was they split up anyway? You know what I'm saying? These are things to think about. And a man like TJ Holmes, a lot of people saying like, man, you don't eat where you shit at, or you don't shit where you eat at, whatever. A lot of people saying that about this man, but in all actuality, man, that's the only woman that he probably was fucking hanging around just that close to even be able to say, hey, I would date her. If I dated somebody, it'd be you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he should have got a younger girl. If I was him, I probably would have went younger, But hey, just to separate and say it's final, let everybody know that me and my wife ain't never getting back together. She ain't that bad. The photos of him smacking her on the ass, all of that, they ran in a fucking marathon together, y'all. What do you think? You found a partner that'll run in the marathon? What was his black wife doing while he was running in the marathon, man? Those are things to say. Even though she was a successful lawyer, like, don't get it twisted. She's a very beautiful, successful lawyer. But what was she doing for him? And that's the thing. Who's the prize? She's a successful lawyer. He's on Good Morning America. Man, it is what it is. But black women are totally pissed off, man. They're in disagreement with it. They feel like this is scandalous when it ain't. It ain't scandalous. Both of them left their partners. This is 2023, almost, 2023. And in a minute, ain't nobody gonna fucking want to even get married, man. They might do it once and decide that marriage ain't all what it's caked up to be. It's just the title in a lot of situations. It's just for you to say, my wife. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, I feel like motherfuckers ain't gonna be married, man. Motherfuckers ain't gonna be married, in the future. And we moving towards a society to where women want to be hot girls, and black women, a lot of them don't want to compete and keep their man happy. After years and years and years, they start slacking, they stop cooking, all type of weird shit. But tell me how y'all feel about this whole entire situation in the comment section, calling them TJ Homewrecker.